Make Earth a paradise, start Satya Yuga in Kali Yuga. Hello friends, I am Pankaj Kumar, and today I come to you with a dream, the dream of turning our Earth into a paradise. But the question is this possible? We live in Kali Yuga, where unrighteousness, inequality, and environmental destruction are at their peak. According to ancient beliefs, Kali Yuga has been ongoing for 5,200 years. But should we just sit back and say, this is the nature of Kali Yuga? No, through our actions, we can usher in Satya Yuga, by making Earth a paradise. Look, our Mother Earth is in crisis today. Despite the discovery of family planning, the global population has surged from 3 billion to 8 billion in just 63 years, and it keeps growing. But our resources, they are depleting rapidly. Hunger, poverty, and environmental destruction are on the rise. Scientists say civilization is 10,000 years old, but what have we done? We've harmed the earth, fueled inequality, and divided each other. Religious leaders, instead of uniting us, have often divided us. International laws, meant to protect us, are failing. The Paris Climate Agreement, the United Nations rules, are they truly working? No. Even today, 343 million people suffer from hunger. So, the question is, can we fix society just by making videos or spreading education? Perhaps not. We need to do something bigger. So, what's the solution? I believe we must bring all religions together on one platform. We need a global debate where leaders of every faith share their views. We must find the common values present in all religions like love, compassion, and protecting nature. Hinduism says, Ahimsa Paramo Dharma, non-violence is the highest duty. Buddhism teaches us to live in harmony with nature. Islam speaks of amanat, the responsibility to safeguard resources. Christianity says, love your neighbor. If all religions embrace these principles and unite to declare, Earth is our mother, and we must protect her, isn't it possible for us to come together? From this debate, we can create a shared manifesto to be integrated into international law. This law would promote environmental protection, social equality, and peace. But for this, we must unite all religions, all nations, all people. But there's another question. Can the current international law achieve this? My answer is no. International law has failed to fulfill its responsibilities. Despite the Paris Climate Agreement, greenhouse gas emissions are rising. The United Nations has failed to stop war crimes. And even today, 343 million people are starving. It's time to question international law. We need a new global order, one that prioritizes not the interests of powerful nations, but the well-being of all humanity and Mother Earth. We need a global parliament of faiths that works for the environment, peace, and equality. We must show that to save our Earth, we need to unite, whether it's Kali Yuga or any other age. Friends, I know one video or one person alone cannot reform society. But together, we can. Starting Satya Yuga in Kali Yuga is possible if we bring change through our actions. Let's urge our religious leaders to unite and deliver a shared message to save the earth. Let's question international law and demand a new system. And most importantly, let's take small steps at our level, plant trees, save water, avoid food waste, and foster unity in our communities. My dream is that our earth becomes a paradise where no one goes hungry. No one lives in fear, and nature loves us like a mother. Friends, I was a painter. I used to write on the walls of the school, duty is higher than feelings. My feelings say that I should work to feed my family. But my duty says that I should plant such a seed of love and devotion that the earth itself becomes heaven, because in today's time this is possible because. Friends, I once heard an idea in school, is science a boon or a curse? I believe science is neither just a boon nor a curse. It is a powerful tool that reflects humanity's intentions and actions. It shines through medical miracles, rapid communication, and technologies that make the impossible possible. Yet, it also casts a shadow of nuclear destruction, environmental harm, and the dangers of unchecked power. Its impact depends on how we use it for creation or destruction. It's a mirror of our thoughts, challenging us to choose, make it a symbol of truth and prosperity like Satya Yuga, or a cause of darkness and chaos like Kali Yuga. If chosen wisely, science can bring the light of Satya Yuga into Kali Yuga. Friends, I was uneducated. I understood the meaning of a temple as within the mind, and enshrined my God in my heart. But I learned that educated people defined a temple as a place where divine spirits or God reside, while they filled their minds with Kali Yuga. This is why the population keeps growing. And news channels report rapes of 2- and 3-year-old girls. Our mothers and sisters joyfully say, "Our Ram has come," but the God within me asks, "Will you, like Dhritarashtra, just watch everything unfold, or will you speak up?" That's why I keep speaking out. Are you with me? If yes, share this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and start a change in your community. Because the time has come to make this earth a heaven. Cycle of life, a confluence of devotion, power and knowledge. Life is an endless journey, in which every stage is precious in itself. Childhood, youth and old age, these three are different colors of life, which symbolize devotion, power and knowledge respectively. Devotion resides in the innocence of childhood, that pure faith, which is filled with love and devotion without any doubt. Youth is the time of power, that period of energy, courage and action, which gives momentum to life. And old age, that is the golden period of knowledge, when the treasure of experiences gives depth and meaning to life. But this cycle is not limited to individual life only. The same truth is revealed at the level of society and creation as well. Woman is considered as the form of power, that foundation of creation, which gives birth and nourishes life. Man is the symbol of knowledge, that understanding, balance and discretion, which gives direction to the society. And children are the living form of devotion. Their innocence and curiosity take the cycle of life forward by learning from the society. Children are the mirror of society, who carry our culture, values and beliefs to the future. If there are no children, this cycle stops. Therefore, it is the responsibility of society to inculcate devotion of right values in children, because this is the foundation of the future. Nature is the soul of this cycle. She is the living form of Shakti, which gives motion to the universe. Shiva's Nataraj form teaches us that this universe is a dance, a balance of creation, sustenance and destruction. In this dance, devotion is the rhythm that binds power and knowledge in one rhythm. Lord Shiva, who is worshipped as Shivling, is the symbol of perfection, the union of power and knowledge. Shivling is the sacred symbol that represents the balance of creation and power, in which male and female elements unite and give birth to life. But without devotion, without Sri Hanumanji, Shivling is just a corpse, a body without life. Devotion to Hanumanji is not just a symbol of faith, but of loyalty, service and self-confidence. His devotion teaches us that true surrender is the power that makes the impossible possible. Bhakti is the bridge that makes life complete by joining power and knowledge. Like the distance between two planets, on one side is Shiva, that is, knowledge, and on the other side is Shakti, which is infinite like space. Bhakti is the medium to bridge this distance. If there was no devotion, then Shakti and Gyan, two powerful elements, might have collided and destroyed. But Bhakti is the balance that keeps this universe moving. It is the energy that gives motion to creation and makes life infinite. In today's age, when we are lost in materialism, the meaning of devotion is not limited to just religiosity. Bhakti is that spiritual connection, love, selfless action and the search for purpose, that connects us to the Shivalinga within us, that infinite power and source of creation. Shiva is often called the destroyer, but is this the whole truth? In my opinion, Shiva, whose Shivalinga form is a symbol of creation and infinity, is not a destroyer, but a life giver. Death is only a stop for him, a manifestation of his compassion. just as a seed dissolves in the soil and gives birth to a new plant. Similarly, death leads the soul to liberation or a new journey. Shiva is Bholenath, whose compassion sacrifices everything at the call of a devotee. The worship of Shivling teaches us that his power is the source of creation, sustenance and transformation. He is the basis of life, who leads us towards infinity through devotion. Power and knowledge. This truth is further clarified by the holy form of Sita Ram. Sita Mata and Sri Ram are the two poles of this creation, the confluence of man and woman, power and knowledge. Sita Mata is the symbol of love and power, while Sri Ram is the incarnation of religion and knowledge. The devotee Hanuman, or his beloved child sitting at her feet, is the form of devotion, which gives completeness to this confluence. This scene is the symbol of the complete Shiva, the infinity of Shivling, in which power, knowledge and devotion unite and make life infinite. Just as the union of Sitaram and Hanuman shows us the path of love, devotion and dharma, Shivling teaches us that any power or knowledge is incomplete without devotion. So, let us understand the truth that the cycle of life is complete with devotion, power and knowledge. Children, women, men and nature, all are integral parts of this cycle. At the center of this cycle is Shivling, the symbol of life which is incomplete without devotion. Taking inspiration from the holy form of Sitaram and Hanuman, adopt devotion, recognize power, and imbibe knowledge, because this is the path that leads us to the perfection of Shivling. Let us awaken the Shivling within us, which not only gives life but also makes it eternal. Thank you.